Hi, hello, all of you, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Nana Nani Bachov Betu. I would like to welcome you all to this session of filmmaking. You love cinema, I love cinema. Almost all the people across the world love cinema. Yes, cinema is such an entertaining job, entertaining business, entertaining in all walks of our life. But everybody wants to enter film dome. Everybody wants to be a part of the film industry. You want to become an actor, you want to become a hero, you want to become a heroine, you want to become a villain, you want to become a cinematographer, you want to become a choreographer, you want to become an art director, and you want to become a costume designer, a director, a storyteller, a scriptwriter, and etc. 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 There are lots of scopes in the cinema industry, but how to follow, how to enter, how to win the race is a $1 million question. Actually, the success rate of a movie is just 5 or 6%. But it's not the fault of movie industry. It's the fault of the producers, the heroes, the heroines, the storytellers. Okay, that's the next part we would like to discuss in this a very lengthy procedure. We cannot come to a conclusion about the cinema within a 15 minutes or 30 minutes or half an hour. First of all, you must have an involvement. You must love cinema. You must be part and parcel of the cinema industry in which you want to win the race. Let us go step by step. Let us go for storytelling. The very essential part of a cinema is story. But nowadays, nobody is caring about a story or something else like that. That is also another point. How to develop a story? That is a simple formula. Read, see, conceive. You must keep reading. Keep some trash. Read something else. Read a weekly magazine. Read daily newspapers, monthlies. There are hell of a stories in all these things. But we just pass away with the news. Oh, it's it. But it's not the thing, actually. See now, a Bollywood artist committed suicide. Everybody knows it. It's the headlines. Did you ever go into the depth of the case? No, you must not have. You will be just passing on. Yes, okay, the artist committed suicide. So what? No, it's not so what. You can be a police officer, you can be a CBI officer investigating that case. You can be a culprit who is behind the suicide of that artist. That's the way a story gets developed. And such a way, in Kerala recently, tons of gold has been smuggled. There are politicians behind it, officers behind it, everybody is behind it. Now the case in which is CBI's hands. Why don't you become CBI? Why don't you interrogate? You can also imagine you are one of the smugglers. So there are two sides of a story. So read. Next is see. Watch. Watch people around you. Everyone has a different mannerism, different walks of life. different thoughts. You go to a park, watch the people coming there, watch senior citizens. What are they doing? What are they talking? Watch kids playing. There will be so much of love and affection between the kids. A kid must have been brought by his grandpa. Watch their love and affection. See some lovers making love inside the park. There may be some people who are practicing karate, some people practicing silambam, and etc. 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 Everywhere story is there. You have to watch, read, watch, and then conceive. You became a spectator of something else. You watch lovers. Why don't you become the lover? Watch their feelings. Watch their laughings. Watch their tears. Watch their embrace. So, you must read. Keep reading to get wonderful stories. Read newspapers. Take the cuttings. Keep it in your hall. Keep it in your shelf. Keep imagining about the same thing. So such is the way you get into a story. But see, I have narrated it within 5 minutes. It's not a joke of 5 minutes to get a story. You go to some monuments. See the people's reaction towards the monuments. There will be negative aspects, there will be positive aspects. Whichever is good, both are good for a film. Positive is also good, negative is also good. But you must try to develop any side of the scenes. That is the story. Now you take a story. So you are reading, you are watching, you are conceiving something else. You are going on developing on that particular event. That's nice. Then comes script. The success of a film does not lie in the story. It lies in how you narrate the story, how you tell the story. Success of a film lies in the way you tell a story and not the story. Excellent stories have gone flop in the cinema industry by the way of narration. So, you must be able to narrate a story in such a way every audience is attracted towards the story. And you cannot say that this is for kids, this is for lovers, this is for youth, this is for elders. Don't try to have a very close circle of your story itself. It will not work. Then what to do? The opening scene of a movie must be like a thunder. It must blow into the hearts of the audience. Then, every scene, you must develop some anxiety in the audience. Because nowadays, audience are very, 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 very intelligent. You cannot fool them around. They know this is not logic. They know this is not logic. This is legal, this is illegal, everything. They are very, 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 very. So, you must try to convince the audience that your story is a nice story. And as such, there are nearly 60 scenes for an ordinary story, up to 80 scenes for thrillers or something else like that. So, in the interval block, around the 30th scene, there must be a thunder on the audience. There must be very great twist in the screenplay. The audience, when they go out for an interval block that's for a coffee or snacks. They must be talking about the movie and not any other thing. So the intro block must be in such a way that it has an excellent twist which influences the audience. And when the bell goes off, the audience must rush into the theaters to see what is the next thing to happen. And never allow audience to imagine the next scene. That will be the screenplay writer's experience, and that is their duty. To be very frank, that's their duty. Every scene must influence the audience. They must feel happy, or they must feel sad, or they must be hilarious. Something else like that. You take a knot, and that you follow the knot yourselves in a perfect manner. So 60 scenes. It may be any story. It may be family story. It may be thriller. It may be a அமானுஷ்யம்னு சொல்கிறோம் தமிழில். So, first of all, you have to select a plot, perfect plot. So, once again I say, read, watch, conceive. Or WC is the fundamental rule of making a story for the movie. And several producers feel that newcomers cannot give a good hit. It's a humbug. Every top artist today were newcomers in yesteryears. Don't try to write a script for any particular artist if you are called for. If you are called for such an artist, you can develop a story according to his taste or something else. But if you want to win, you must be very, very, very different from all the stories which they have developed till date. How can you be different? There are nearly 9 to 10 plots only. Once again, I want to tell you, the success of a movie lies in telling the story and not the story. And once you develop a plot, and once you develop 60 scenes, that's one line order. Don't hesitate to discuss the one line order with your friends, family members, everybody else. They are the judges. So they get their ideas. They give suggestions. Get their comments. And try to fit it into your story if it is logical. Don't think that sharing the story will be opening all secrecy of your story. No, it's not like that. Everybody knows the story. Everybody is there. So, read, watch, conceive, share. Once you share your thoughts, the reciprocation from other artists, other friends, your relatives may be of great help. One flash will take your story to some heights. So, who are into the field for writing stories or a storyteller, I would like to repeatedly remind them to read. Watch people. See their mannerisms. See their slang. You try to copy them. It's not a fault. It's not a false thing. It's not a sin. Every character in the every character in the society are reflected in the screen. The legend of Tamil industry, Dr. Sivaji Ganesan, has told in an interview I watch people wherever I go. Wherever I go to a temple, a marriage function, everything, I watch people. I get their mannerisms. I conceive them. And then I reflect those characters and mannerisms wherever it is applicable in my film. As far as I am concerned, he is the legend of Tamil film industry. So many kids might have not know Mr. Sivaji Ganesan. If you are interested in cinefield, I shall be giving you some films for Mr. Sivaji Ganesan. One is படிக்காத மேதை. படிக்காத மேதை. Never skip the movie. It's yesterday's movie, but it's excellent characterization, excellent way of telling a story. And another film of yesterday's, I'm not referring to this year's or year's cinemas, because you might have come across all those films. Another film of Mr. Sivaji Ganesan is Pahaprivanai. Pahaprivanai. An extraordinary performance by every artist. There will be S.V. Subbaiah, T.S. Balaya, Sivaji Ganesan, Badmini. Excellent characterization and excellent screenplay. So, once again, I come to the conclusion of this portion of writing a story. Once again, I repeat, read, watch, conceive. Thank you for watching this video. In the next video, we shall go to the script writing or one-line order. First one-line order, then we shall go to dialogue writing. Okay, thank you. VRP Manohar, filmmaker from Tamil Nadu.